Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up, guys? Welcome to Hip Hop Nation TV. Yeah, just waiting for the OG today. So yeah, man, that's what's up. So today I got Fred Rock, one of the dopest producers. Yeah, man. It's been a while, guys, since I haven't been live. So yeah, but you know how we do. We keep going. Okay, I think the OG's here today. Okay, let me just wait. Let me just put him in. Let me just put him in. It's the Fred Rock.
Hey, hey, can you hear me, buddy?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me too?
All right, we made it. We made it.
Finally. Well, my network has been a challenge. My apologies.
That's okay. I was wondering. I sat there and waited for a while, and I was like, oh man, probably
Yeah,
some network issues. You know how it is.
yeah. So it's a bit of a challenge here and there.
Oh man, that's all good, man. But we made it.
But how's your day?
Man, the day's been good, man. Day's been good. It's always good. Try to make it good at least. How about yourself?
I'm good. I'm good. Just pushing.
That's
One of
it,
those
man. It's the
things.
grind.
Yeah. True. But before we start, I just wanted to know then, could you kindly introduce yourself then?
Okay, well, you know what? I go by Fred Rock. My real name is Fred, so the closest thing to it.
Mhm.
Uh, I call myself a music producer.
Yeah,
I like to produce a lot of different genres and things like that. I'm not just soul based to a certain genre, but
yeah,
I'm a diverse music producer. If you follow me on different social medias and things like that, you'll kind of see what I do.
yeah. Wow. So how did you fall in love with music?
Man, I fell in love with music. I came from a musical family. My dad was a famous jazz arranger. My mom sang. Music came my way at 12 years old, and that was kind
Yes.
of late. That was kind
Wow.
of late in my house. When I was younger, they tried to give me the trumpet, and you know what? I just wasn't digging it. By
Yeah.
12 years old, I started playing the drums, and the rest was history. Um,
Wow.
I started playing drums, started getting more into doing like music producing, probably after late high school. And,
Wow.
kind of, the rest is history. I've kind of had some on and offs with it. I got back into it pretty solid about 4 years ago, and it's been
Yeah.
blast.
Wow. Wow. And what do you think got you into the hip hop movement?
What's that?
What do you think got you into the hip hop movement?
What got me into the movement?
Yeah.
Oh, always loved it. Always loved it. Ever
Yeah.
since I heard it,
Yeah.
definitely loved it. Even when I was drumming, I was always checking out some of the beats they were doing and some of the raps, and I always try to figure them out myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always loved it.
Wow. So are there like any specific hip hop producers that you love or like are your favorite and why?
Well, okay, I always get this question every now and then. Um,
Yeah.
I would say my first producer that really stuck out to me was Dr. Dre. Um, you
Wow.
know, um, he's just he's the man. Been doing it for forever and a day. Great production, great sounds. DJ Premier, Pete Rock, Scott Storch. A lot of guys out there. I don't really want to miss. Say you to name that guy. There's
Yeah.
a lot of influences, man. There's probably a ton of them that just will give me some inspiration or give me some. "Oh, okay, I like what they're doing there, and I'll kind of just work it my way. But a lot of guys out there.
Wow. So would you say you still remember like the first beat that you made? Was it for you or
Yeah,
was it for someone else?
I remember, I do remember some of like the earlier ones. I think it might have a CD or something still kind of around or something. Man, if it's
Yeah.
not too scratched up. But I remember trying to do stuff on a little Casio keyboard back in the day before I even started on my
Yeah.
Sonic. Just trying
Yeah.
to figure out. I think I was trying to figure out like deep cover. Dr. Dre did. So.
Yeah. Wow. 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 So
Yeah.
so 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 with now do you think from your side, right? Since like a lot of producers have like many different views of what makes a great song. From your perspective, what do you think makes a great song?
It's a good that's a good question because you got to have both ends. You got to have of course you got to have a good solid track, and you got to have a good solid artist too with it.
Yeah.
I've, I've worked with probably close to 20 guys. And
Yeah.
some were still in the early stages, some were developing, some were like really great at what they did. And one thing for me is, you know, like with Solo,
Yeah.
project we're coming up, he pre-selected everything I had. So,
Yeah.
the artist gets to already kind of vibe to what I'm doing instead of saying
Yeah.
like this is the beat, make it happen, and or I see at the finish line. So, he already picked the beats that I already liked that were done. And he
Yeah.
added his spice. And same thing with the other artists too. I give them the opportunity to select what they're looking at, and then it's on their end to try to deliver it. Just put that, I call it putting that sandwich together and make it taste good.
Wow. 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 So from your perspective, do you think like have you ever felt like the best parts and worst parts of being a producer?
The best parts is, I like definitely the process, you know,
Yeah.
coming up, getting the ideas, just the whole journey to it. The journey to,
Yeah.
of course, when it's over, it's over. Then you're kind of like, oh man, all
Hmm.
right, let's start a whole new process. Probably the worst parts is it sometimes is, you know, personality stuff can get into it more, a little bit
Yeah.
more.
Mm.
You know, Sometimes artists don't get along and things like that, and that can really kind of spoil what you're trying to do. Because at the end of the day, I
Mm.
always tell people I'm just trying to make music. I don't want to get involved in any beefs or anything like that. I
Yeah.
don't like that dude, and this that and or yeah, that can kind of really spoil what you're trying to do. Because like at the end of the
Yeah.
day, I'm just trying to make good music.
Yeah. But do you think there could be solutions on solving those things? Do,
What's that?
do you think maybe do you think there could be solutions on solving those things with artists not getting along? Like, do you sometimes maybe feel like as artists maybe we could be a bit of egotists at times?
I think I've been fortunate. I mean, I've had some guys that like, yeah, we just didn't work out. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's egotistical or they thought they were the greatest thing and stuff like that or whatever.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just I realize while groups break up because you're dealing with different personalities.
Yeah.
A few years back, we had a group, my boy JSD and a bunch of guys. We had about 5 guys, but it
Yeah.
just kind of it dissolved out, because of different
Yeah.
personalities and things of that nature. So not too much of the ego, it's just the personality clashes.
Wow. 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 So did you ever feel like it was a bit of a challenge going solo because you were like now, I mean, a bit used to being part of a group?
No, I see. After the group kind of dissolved, I was still working with some of the guys. My boy JSD been with me the
Yeah.
longest. We
Mm.
still are still rocking strong. I think we just did our 12th project in like
Wow.
3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
So me, if you see me on video, sometimes I'm always going to do just musical stuff on there.
Yeah.
This year alone has been busy alone. It's probably been my busiest year. I'm coming up on my 10th project this year already. And so, and a lot of these guys are like new guys, like Solo, Crater Phase,
Yeah.
Ogun. Those are like my first timers, and those guys are just kind of knocking it out. Then I got G Bolo and Jay Steve. They've been with me for years. So the work is still solid.
Yeah. Yeah. So do you think can you tell us maybe what are your secrets like with the longevity? Like how are you able to be so consistent? Because I mean you've got 12 projects with with one of your artists that you've been with, and then you also got like 10 projects. I mean like that's just amazing.
Yeah, and it was funny. I was actually looking on my Bandcamp, and I'm probably
Mm.
up to almost like over 20 projects in the last
Yeah.
couple of years. The
Yeah.
consistency, what's the secret?
Yeah.
That's a good question. It's a good question, because I remember when I was coming up, I would do
Mm.
tracks all the time. Usually on my weekends, I usually try to do about 5 tracks a day. And,
Yeah.
out of the 5, 2 might be like really solid, and the other 3 are pretty good and stuff like that. I try to just make tracks that I'm gonna love. If I'm gonna give you a track, I'm definitely gonna co-sign on it. This is good if you like
Mm.
it. I just, there's so many different ears out there, so it's not like
Yeah.
I just try to really focus on what I like to do and what I think sounds good. And everything is so opinion and subjective. Hey, you should be doing more of this, or maybe you should do more of that. I stay consistent by being consistent.
Yeah.
I'm very busy on my pages. And I think that's why a lot of guys come my way, because if somebody's always tuning in on Monday, on their social media, they're going to miss, they might miss something.
Yeah.
Or I might just catch that one guy versus I might catch a guy that's been watching every couple of days. So one thing
Yeah.
for me, I just stay active. And they might not like Monday's beat. They might like Wednesday's beat, Thursdays. So really for me, it's just staying consistent.
Wow. 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 So do you feel like there are any challenges with like maybe working with old artists that you've been with or with new artists? Because maybe you don't know what the new artist might expect, or is it maybe with the old artists like now you gotta probably do something different
You know
with
what? I
every
just take them. I take each one as it is. I
yeah.
really do. There's some guys, what, we might be a one and done, even just
Yeah.
one track. Okay, you know what, and they might just move on with it. And then there's some guys that boom, we'll do maybe a couple tracks, and then boom, we got something solid.
Wow.
So each one is just different.
Yeah. So which ones would you say were like your favorite?
Which one?
Which projects are your favorite?
Which
Or would you
projects?
say yeah,
Really, all of them. All of them.
all of them?
We just finished
Yeah.
up Solo's project, and
Yeah.
that's a real it's a real diverse album. He picked some really good variety tracks. So when that comes out June 8th, that's going to be really good. I got another guy, Ogun. He likes that Wu-Tang type style beats, and that's
Yeah.
fun doing that stuff too. Yeah, all of them are good. All the projects are good.
Wow. 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 So do you already have like a specific date when you're dropping with Solo?
We're gonna do June 8th. June 8th,
June.
Saturday, June 8th.
Oh,
Yep,
man, I can't wait. So
it's already ready
yeah.
to go, buddy.
Ooh, woo. Yeah. I mean, I heard some of the songs the song you did with him. I think there was like a clip of it.
Yeah.
Man, it's just so amazing, Uchi. It's so amazing.
Yeah,
But
yep.
what do you think with the young producers that are coming after you? What do you think is the most important thing that they should know?
Um, they should know, maybe some history, you know, but you can also kind of learn things off of them too. They're dabbling into a lot of new creative stuff. That's why I'm never closed minded to anything. People call me OG and stuff like that, but I'm still a new G too. I'm still, there's a lot of new stuff. Even when I work like with some of the younger guys,
Yeah,
they'll take the track and they'll kind of add some crazy, stuff to it. As long as the integrity's still there, then, but they kind of add some new stuff to it. So I'm fairly open.
but mentioning that you feel like with the new it, um starting
Can't hear you, buddy.
can you hear me?
Yeah, we're good.
Hello? Oh,
Hmm.
okay. Yeah, I was saying, as you mentioned, like with the new generation, also they have their own style and everything. Um, do you, and plus, I mean, because of the experience that you have, and being in the game for so long, do you prefer analog equipment, or would you say you're comfortable with the digital equipment now? Do you
I'm
feel
an
like,
analog guy all
yeah,
the way. Behind me, I got this huge keyboard.
yeah,
I record on the digital program just to record it, but everything is still analog sound. I remember one guy, he was like, "Yeah, I like that, man. You really got that analog type to it." So, I think
yeah,
that's just with a lot of the OG guys.
yeah? Wow, wow, wow. But so far, I mean, with having so many projects and that are amazing. I mean, yo, yo, the just listening to it was just out of this world for me. Do you think maybe there are other artists that are influential you'd like to work with?
Oh man, I'm open game. I am open.
Yeah,
I always, most of the people I work with, they follow me on either Facebook,
mm,
Instagram,
yeah,
the YouTube channels. All they have to
yeah,
do is, shoot me a DM,
yeah, yeah,
and like I said, um, there's a R&B singer, Cozy Mo Better, and we
yeah,
just linked up. And he's like, yeah, I checked out your page, man, see what you were all about, and I was like,
yeah,
usually people hit me up, I'll do the same thing. I'll
yeah,
see what they're up to, and hey, we'll see what we can do.
for sure, for sure, for sure. So do you only just do your shows like just live on your Facebook, or are you also planning on doing events anytime soon?
I'm not an event guy. you know,
Yeah,
Me, I'm always just kind of focused on, right here getting in the lab and
yeah, yeah,
just love to create something. That's for me. I just love the creation of it. I'm not getting out there doing shows or anything like that. My goal
yeah.
is just to get in there and get out and with some good stuff.
Wow, wow, wow. That's so much. If I may ask, right? Um, do you think there's anything you wish you could improve about the music production industry?
You know what? There's always things you can improve. Really am.
Yeah,
I try not to be closed minded to anything, but I'm always constantly with me. You're gonna notice every 6 months, you're gonna notice a change in something I'm doing. If it's a new kind of sound I'm incorporating, I remember when I did the Overload album, and that was just a real big turning point of production. What I was doing before, and that was just a huge change. And I'm always just kind of staying open to what I'm doing.
right, right, right. Ochi, man, I'm so grateful that you let me have a conversation with you,
Oh
and
man,
then
pleasure's mine. Pleasure's mine.
yeah, and then I'm hoping. we will have more conversations and would bring more of your own artists also as well. And you
Yeah,
and
yeah. Hey, I appreciate it.
yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And thank you for just giving us some of the knowledge that you have. And I
No,
feel like,
yeah,
we could gain some wisdom into it.
yeah. I appreciate
I
the
wish you all the
conversation,
best.
man.
Yeah, yeah. I wish you all the best with all that you're doing. Yeah, definitely. I can't wait for the project to come out and just share the links.
Yep.
Just
Mhm.
share the videos. Yeah, I enjoy so much of the stuff that you guys are doing.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
I had
Yeah, much
solo.
appreciated.
Yeah, because I
Definitely,
mean I had
definitely.
solo a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, yeah, yeah,
Hey, well, I appreciate you. Hey, appreciate the conversation you having me on, and definitely we'll be speaking again.
yeah. Thank you so much. Hey,
All right, brother. You have a good one, man. Peace.
have a good night.
You too,
Thanks,
buddy.
Ochi.
All right, man.
Thanks.
Be cool.
Yo, guys, just had a dope conversation with Fred Rock. Fred Rock. See, I told you guys. I'm not only just bringing like rappers, I'm also bringing producers, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm so excited, bro. Like, what's coming on Hip Hop Nation TV. Man, guys, watch out for it on the 8th of June. It's dropping. Fred Rock and Solo. So yeah, that's what's up. Anyway, I'm out. Peace.